Welcome, welcome, one and all. The treehouse doors are now finally open. Today we have our lovely Warframe to get into today. We're playing Qorvex, because we got his last piece. Uh, uh, I made sure to make sure that everything was building for Qorvex. So when we log in, we should have access to lovely Qorvex. I haven't touched him since I started building for him. Haven't logged in since I started building for him, which was roughly a week ago. I have been craving this. I have been craving to play Warframe. Boy. Let's get into it, shall we? Turn that on. Got to go to my camera. Bink. Here we go. I love this fucking music, by the way. It's so nice. Just want to listen to this for a hot minute, because it's so nice. It's so fucking nice. I wonder if this song's on Spotify. I wonder if it's on Spotify. Because I would fucking listen to this. I would listen to this on repeat. It's so fucking good. Oh. Anyways, that's... I fucking put my password in wrong. Jesus Christ, hello. Hello, good morning, how are we? Good morning to you. So we come here, and there is Qorvex. I've been I don't know why I just get that achievement now. I've... Sure. Fuck it. We ball. This is my necro set. I don't want to swap my necro set. Default. Where is he? Q, 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 Q. Q, 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 Q. Qorvex? Where is it? Where is the frame? There it is. I don't know why it was at the top. Do we want the fucking weird ass looking tall helmet or the fucking...
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Ordis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
I'll go squat helmet. Fuck it. I think it makes sense to have the Eidolon F mirror. Oh, well, I should probably change the colors first, so. Indeed, the man's got fucking no booty to him. But he fucking standing like he's bricked up.
Top to bottom, a look that is absolutely you!
Okay, so what was this one that changed? Oh god, that fucking makes it look fucking hairy. Oh, it's putting the black on these portions. There's like a different... Fix my seat, man. Oh, what's going on? We'll put the white under there, make it look nice and shiny. Yes, that looks nice. Got the emissives that we'll have going, which is the classic old red and blue combo for a nice looking snazzy purple. And we'll top it off with a nice lotus purple. Ooh, I like it that it's in his feet and in his like gauntlets and stuff. That's pretty fucking sick, not gonna lie. You can see it like a little bit in the chest area. That's kind of dope. You see it between each one of the joints and shit. That's kind of cool. Let's get a Sayandana. I also need to go back into attachments and that. Fashion frame, eh? Fashion frame is the way of life. I think that could work. I think that can work. No, fuck it. We stick with it. We bowl with it. I fuck with it. That looks cool. Upgrades. Kyron Capella. Summons Kyron Capella that slows enemies and pulses radiation damage, guaranteeing status effects. Okay. Contain the threat. Qorvex summons walls that slam together, damaging enemies caught between them, inflicting radiation status. Okay. He's very radiated, I can tell. Guard yourself and nearby allies against status effects. Each time Qorvex kills or assists in killing an enemy affected by radiation, the number of status effects Dissymmetric Guard can prevent increases. Fucking okay. And Crucible Blast releases a beam from Qorvex Crucible Core. Each enemy struck suffers radiation damage with a guaranteed status effect. Enemies affected by radiation status explode into a chain reaction. Are you fucking nuts? Fuck it, it's a Vazarin, and that's a any and all. And I don't remember what Vazarin mods there are. EMP, Stand United, kind of nice. Rejuvenation, physique. EMP is kind of meh. I think fucking putting Dreamer's Bond on works quite well. Um. Hmm. I stick on that. Primed flow. Streamline. Let's see. Radius. Okay. Yeah. 70 meters. Almost 30 meters. 8-meter radius. Okay. Um. Hmm. What if we... Trying to think. I'm definitely thinking armored agility, maybe. Pretty hefty on that. This is usually the boring part of everything. Oh, that would make sense. And then, how do I... Nope, that's the wrong button. Actions. There we go. I have an Orica reactor. What's up, Shoggy? How you doing, mate? I'm just trying to figure out what I should be modding for this new frame that I've got my hands on. Put Umbral Intensify on. How's that looking? 70 on the drain, damage per second. Everything's looking nice. That's fine. It's fine. He is indeed a good uranium boy. Well, I'm glad you are getting a good amount of your thesis done. String doesn't matter way too much for his 4, more for his 3 and his 2. Yeah, I was kind of figuring that. Just by kind of looking at everything. Like, duration isn't really a massive need, it seems. So I was just building for strength and range. I've got an extra 4 and I just want to chuck something on it. Duration is only helpful for the damage. Vulnerability time on is 1. Damage vulnerable for 2. Eh. I'll have a play around with it. That's kind of what I'm leaning into. So I'm gonna mess around with it in a hot minute here, because that's pretty much what we're doing today. I'll take a peek at what can be kind of figured out, hopefully. It's just I'm trying to look for something that I just want to shuck on. Fuck it, we'll just stick on some extra armor with fucking... You can handle one of the augments. I think that's unnecessary. It's okay. If I have fun with him, I'll look into it on my own. But other than that, I'll be fine. I want to try him out. I have no idea how he's gonna play, so I don't want to like min-max the fuck out of. I like his little jiggle. With the little jiggle there. Yeah, I don't want to min-max a frame if I don't like the way that they play, you know? So I don't know if he is. His full augment lets him walk with his 4, and on augment 2 it resets the 1 timer and armor strips. Okay, kind of sounds cool. I don't want to invest a lot unless I actually like his playstyle. Like, I was expecting not to really like Side09, and he is pretty fucking fun. So I could very much be, you know, I could very much be wrong about Qorvex as well. Like, I'm just going in with my expectations not set high, because I kind of want to get used to the frame and how he works and how he functions. Okay. Even still, I didn't think I built him too difficult. Well, it looks like someone else has a Qorvex here as well. It's just, you just hear the radiation just going off. Oh my god. When you have his 4 and his 1, the beam on the laser and the pill. Well, I was assuming that's what the other guy was doing. Because he's a Qorvex, yeah. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I've literally just gotten this frame. I have no idea how he really plays, so I'm just kind of doing some guesswork here on what works and what doesn't, just out of experimentation. I like the fucking effects that he has. I love the audio effects here. It's just like, it's like a Geiger counter. Fucking love it. It's tickling my brain.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
elemental CC frame with a bit of map control. Man, it sounds like they wanted to remake Oberon, because that to me is how my Oberon is. So how many of these can I place? Can I just like place fucking multiple, or is there a limit? It's one. The limit is one. I'm just going around slamming it down like an idiot. Oberon and Atlas with extra steps? Yeah, I can kind of feel it. Maybe. I don't really know what this is. What is... I'm just having fun. I'm just vibing. The limit is actually 2, but only when you've reached max level. Well, fair enough. That makes more sense. I wonder if the other Qorvex could use my pillow in sync. That sounds like it's way too complex. The two groups of enemies together, give them down on vulnerabilities. As pillars pulse faster, they will override the pillar buff and one combine the buff. Okay. Fair enough. I like the visual effect. The visual effect is definitely fucking tickling my funny bone. There's a Gauss. It's definitely Oberon with much shorter range, and then the clunky tankiness of Atlas is what I'm feeling. I'm sad that the Qorvex passive was going to add radiation to weapons, but since the community reinvested, it went for punch through? Why, though? It fucking makes sense if he's a walking nuclear reactor to fucking give him some fucking radiation. I mean, his entire kit's dedicated to this shit.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Maybe D will change their mind when fucking the prime version of Qorvex comes out. And the helmet was gonna let you choose which ability you would add to the helmet system in Warframe, but since the community went and was setting up for which abilities they would choose, made two overpowered setups, they decided to make false ability choices. Well, yeah, I know about that portion. Because everyone was just like, oh yeah, just fucking can fucking Wukong get fucking the double. Or fucking can Equinox and do the same thing with the double. Or, you know, put Miasma on every fucking frame. Because that's definitely a smart idea. I can understand. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit the E key. But at the end of the day, that's just how it comes with anything. There's gonna be community, and with a massive community, fucking there's gonna be people you like, and there's gonna be people that you eventually don't really like, because they'll spoil it for a lot of people.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I have access to his full. Oof! Okay, that was kind of juicy. I don't want to line it up a bit better, maybe. No, that was the wrong button. Okay, that's pretty nice. Laser beam. I'll say though, when D puts ninja patches that are extremely stupid, like not gonna lie, they stop with the bullshit. Yeah, but at the same time, it's their game. So... Am I not hitting this thing? I don't know if I'm doing that right. I will say, like, there are things that I dislike, and there are things that I do like with how they run things, but ultimately it's out of my control. So, I can be upset about it, or I could just, you know, learn to deal with it. And I choose to deal with it, and kind of get over it, because sometimes, like, as annoying as some of their patches are, they sometimes have really good benefits to them. I've played Warframe for 10 years. Well, fucking going on fucking 10 going on 11 years, I would say. so it's kind of like I've seen a lot of the different changes over time. Like how Loki used to be on Mars before fucking got, and how Frost used to be on fucking Pluto, not Pluto, Neptune, sorry. The old fucking system of how to get prime frames was through the void. We had to fucking farm for hours and hours and hours just in the void to find one single crate with a chance of a prime part in it. The void key shit, yeah. I was there when the raids were fucking here, and then they left. I was here fucking when they first fucking implemented the Conclave, and that was a fucking mess. When they first implemented Lunaro, that was also a fucking mess.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure.
The old map layouts. Oh. Yeah, I'm saying that in that particular point in time, it's the same kind of sentiment. It's like back then, it's like, damn, it sucks. I like the old better. But then as you progress through fucking, you know, playing the game with the new system, you kind of get integrated with it, and it's just like, you know, this is a lot better of a system than what we had originally. Yeah. Well, I'm saying back in the day when everything was coming out like that, there was a lot of people saying that they liked the older systems because that's pretty much all they would do with their entire fucking time playing Warframe, is that they would just, you know, sit in the void and they would just farm out for prime parts by just doing survival missions and finding all the boxes and doing this and that and the other without having to fucking. And this was like before the relic system, and everyone's like, oh, it was so much fucking simpler. Just run the missions and then fucking find the boxes, da da da. It's like, the relic system is a lot nicer.
Now, who would be knocking all the way out here? Operator, I don't think we should answer that.
Thank you, Otis. Thank you. I didn't plan to. I don't know why I went into the store. Yeah, well, a lot of people did enjoy the prior system before relics, and that's kind of the thing. It's like you can sit and you can complain and voice grievances, but at the end of the day,
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend
fucking
until reinforcements
whatever D
arrive.
decides to do fucking with the game itself is just, it's their choice, it's their game. After all, they were the ones that went to all the big publishers, and they all got turned down multiple times by all the giant publishers. And so they fucking made a game that's completely free. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. This is their fucking hard work, their labor. Fucking if it's just the way it is. Everything that D has done has been in the betterment of the overall game. There are annoying things that can happen, but for one reason or another, it was brought to D's attention that it was something that needed to change. And that thing may change for the better. Or it may end up like Vauban. I still have my grievances with Vauban. His rework, I think, was one of the worst fucking reworks in the game, but according to D, it was made a lot better. There, I beg to differ. I did not like that they still kept the trap, and instead of making it a bounce trap, they made it a speed trap, and fucking had that whole fucking debacle. I could talk about how I miss old Hydroid, where he sits in a puddle, because I would just sit here on Hydron, and I would... Well, it's also for the fact that in the promotional material for Vauban Prime, you see him using the old kit. Specifically the bounce pads. And that's like the one thing that's just like, man, like the others can be excused because it's like it's fucking like still there relatively, but the bounce pads is just, it was fun. You just fucking throw them around and have fun messing around. But at the same time, I can kind of understand because, you know, speed meta at the time where, like, everyone gotta go fast. And so they made Vauban have speed boost because everyone had bullet jump, because that was the original intention with the bounce pads, was because of bullet jumping not existing when it was initially created. Well, you know, what can you do? It's yeah. Like I said, I could sit here, I could complain, I could whine, or I could just enjoy the game and realize that whatever DE had in mind, it's the way that they envisioned. And if it's not, then they'll fucking change it somewhere in the future, which fucking good on them, I suppose. Oh, the way that guy was going. Well, if you think about it, a lot of what DE does is a lot of trial and error stuff. What they did with Vauban's rework pretty much opened the way for Gauss. So, take that as you will. Yep. Gauss and Grendel fucking they used Vauban to kind of test out the idea for Gauss to kind of run. Not so much for Grendel to kind of roll, but it was definitely for Gauss to run. Because his entire kit is to gotta go fast, gotta keep moving kind of mentality, and those launch pads were kind of, you know, a testing to see how it kind of works, you know? And it is a thing that DE is commonly well known for. They like testing out certain things with like already existing frames or pre-existing game mechanics, and then they like implementing it further. Fair. Yeah, fair.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
And yeah, like the whole thing is that fucking what DE did with the helmet system was probably for the best, and we fucking we know that for a fact. Like, regardless of like the potential for builds that are there, we know that it definitely was for the best. That they limit people in what they were doing. Because having exponential power like that would have been absolutely ridiculous. Another portal limbo, but yeah, it would have been a cool idea. Well, yeah. I suppose so.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
But
Keep fighting. Another
to counter that
opportunity to
point,
extract will appear soon.
Limbo was already very disliked by a large majority of the community. And Nova was only liked because of the fact of her fall. No one really liked her for her portals. So would you really think that that would have been a good idea to give the potential to have Limbo players use something that was already considered a very annoying feature of a different frame? Because there was nothing more annoying to people. There was nothing more annoying to people at that time than having Limbo being banishing you and then Nova just fucking randomly porting you into a wall. Having both on the same frame, I think fucking would have resulted in a lot more fucking toxic kind of behavior. Yeah. You see it as a funny build, but then it's like the way to look at it would be to also look at it from the other perspective of like what would it mean, like what could happen, you know? You could just call me pessimistic, I suppose. I don't know. Well, yeah, that was my reasoning for making that statement. We already knew there was a shit ton of Limbos who were doing that kind of shit. So giving them access to something that would have made them even more... Yeah, there's always two sides of the coin, and... Whether or not you consider me pessimistic, I always tend to look at the opposite side to what a lot of people are looking at. Especially when it comes to DE. I played devil's advocate a lot of the time. Sometimes there are things I just can't wrap my head around with DE, but a lot of the other times I'm kind of looking at the overall things that people would do. Like, the thing that I think that they were planning on doing as well is that you could, the same way that you can with the helmet, you can replace a ability, and it doesn't have to necessarily be, you know, the ability that it would normally take in that slot. And so a lot of people, if I'm fucking recalling correctly, a lot of them plan to have either Ember or fucking Saren kind of having their ability, their fours overlapping with one another. Fucking, you had Necros with Hydroid fucking potential builds to make an ultimate farming type frame. And then a lot of builds was just like, oh yeah, I want to fucking take Wukong's fucking abilities and just fucking
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
slap them on everything. So, fucking
Impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
everyone gets pre-nerfed fucking Wukong. Everyone gets pre-nerfed Wukong fucking Defy. Yeah. And that's the reason why, is like, yeah, there could have been some funny combinations between frames, but then you have to take a look at the big picture, and there was a shit ton of them. Oh, but it was. But we already knew that the augments were going to work. And the augments do work, if I recall correctly, even still, do they not? It's just about having the ability, not the actual frame itself. Yeah. Some could. A lot of the
Ordis is picking up a distress signal.
original augments.
No, it's just the corpus peddling their wares.
Get off the emergency frequency.
Thank you, Otis. A lot of the original augments for a lot of the original frames is where a lot of people would look into.
Be wondering if I'm holding back on y'all. Dreamers. That's all from me.
Been at 25 on Qorvex. Okay, let's see. What other frames do we have to get? It's just Temple after this. We got ads starting in 5 minutes. Hopping Prime Relics, you reckon, eh? There's potential. I got the Soccer Systems, Grendel, Neuros. Still need the chassis, which I can get from that. I've got the Sevagoth systems. With Neuros, which I've got. Grendel chassis, I don't, which I can get from these. Blueprint. Already got the Neuros. Chassis again. So, it's chassis and blueprint that I'm missing for Grendel. What am I missing for Protea? A lot of relics. Chassis, systems, neuro. Have the blueprint. Jesus. I have the Wisp blueprint. Do I have? Is that what that's telling me? Man, am I dumb? Is that what it's telling me? It's telling me that I have the Wisp blueprint, yeah? Sevagoth. I already have that. It's fucking Zaku Neuroptics on the Sevagoth chassis piece. That's fair income. Blueprint. Chassis, it seems. I've got everything else. Yeah. I think
The system continues to fall into
Gradient
chaos.
at
Check
S16.
navigation for active invasions.
Run that for a Zaku Prime Neuro or the Sevagoth chassis if lucky. What other relics? Did I look up Zaku? I don't think I did. Neuros. Blueprint. I got the systems blueprint. Don't have the chassis. Don't have the prime blueprint, and I don't have the neuros. I mean, I should have you already in my friends list here. Yeah, still here. As long as you don't mind me fucking clunkily walking around as Qorvex still, just to kind of grab my bearings with him still. What missions do you actually have for Bluedfishes? Meso, Spy, Mobile Defense. Ugh. Spy, Defense on Lith. Yo, what's up? Do whatever I feel. Yeah, I don't like doing specific ones because I want to get the unlimited stuff. Conjunction Survival Alchemy, that sounds fucking nice. What's this one? You want to do the alchemy one? Sure. Fuck it, let's roll. It's endless. I want my S16. Whoops, shit, hang on. Let's try that again. Fucking. Saw that message at the very last second there. Sorry about that. If we're gonna do alchemy, we're gonna do alchemy. I think I'm actually gonna swap off of Qorvex.
And all are on principle doomed to failure. Whether one gets drunk alone or is a leader of a nation. And dreamers, I
Yeah, like I said, I feel comfortable doing alchemy with Ash because I can just have a little bit of invisibility and still do a shit ton of damage in comparison to playing Loki. Could also play Avara, but that's different can of worms. Just let me know when you're ready. All clear? All clear. Bringing stuff to level. All good. I get you. What prime are you looking for first? This relic is going to be a split between, I think, Sevagoth and... Yeah, let me step back out here. I'm pretty sure this is Sevagoth and Zaku. I don't mind going for any of them. This is a fucking endless mission, so it's gonna be fucking like this regardless. Yeah, this is for chassis and a chassis of Sevagoth and Zaku's Neuroptics. I don't fucking care what happens. You can stick whatever relics you want on them. I'm just gonna be sticking whatever fucking relics I have. Yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. Oops.
Heat, cold, toxin, and electricity. The elemental forces that create our universe. To wield them, Papa invented the crucibles. Incredible devices capable of fusing these elements into the complex elemental forces. Forces we require to complete Papa's vision. I have marked a crucible. Go there now.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactants.
This crucible requires feeding with the prescribed elemental forces. These can be found within the ampholes. Retrieve them from the murmur and put them to use. Or, if emergency arises, hurl them at your assailants and observe the results. Stupid mineral things. Corrosive force results from the interplay of electricity and toxicity.
Select reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
You must lock the correct amphore towards the crucible.
Well done, Kenna. Your relic is open.
Yeah, okay. That was thought I was invisible moment. Thank you. There's another toxin. Need another toxin. No, another toxin. Okay.
Now for the alchemy. Manage the venting system
Okay.
to keep pressure within the desired range.
Now fear! Your right-hand grenadier is here!
Release valve pressure now. Home. New pressure band identified. Shazam!
Oof.
Gorgeous sub. Who's a pretty sub? You are. You're a pretty sample, aren't you? Create another. Formidable progress! I urge you, keep the crucibles firing! Should opposition grow too great, of course, return home.
Damn. Rip. Oh. Do, 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 do.
The crucible creates blast force. Gather heat and cold ampoules.
We're going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Well, that was fun.
stop them. That's right. There it goes. Fuck me.
Now,
Could not
tricky
fucking
part.
hit
Pressure
some of them.
management. Stay limber, biped. You know,
Limber.
with your limbs.
With your limbs.
Our pressure target is shifting. Should pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be for naught. Hit the release valve. I do say, it's perfect. Make another.
Yeah, look at all the coal on the ground. That shit fucking go crazy. Fuck yeah, I'll take the Lexpo. Let's look for Grendel. Good Grendel chassis. Bucket. Hit it with the bucket. Yeah.
It's a blast.
Thank you, Fibonacci, for the fucking funny pun. I was wondering where the rest of the things were. I hadn't started yet. That's why.
On your toes! We must keep the pressure in range! We have a new pressure target. Success! A new complex element has been created. Locating the next crucible.
Hey, Zucker Neuroptics, let's go. There's some good shit right there. Let's go. Let's look up Zaku. What do I need for him? Seems it would just be the blueprint left now. Last time. I fucking.
Downpours of toxin and electricity.
Dog.
Collected enough reactants to open the vault.
And cat dog. The same thing. Oh, I'm still throwing toxicant pills. I already filled up. I needed to do electric. That's cold. Yeah.
Crucible under pressure. Let's keep the system cooking, shall we? Pressure calibration changing. Shoot the valve to release pressure.
Get under that man's legs. Squeeze him in.
Would you look at that? The purity! Do it again.
Give back some fucking goes. Echoes of the past. Alright. Saku. Ow. We're just gonna do that again.
Within this crucible, heat and cold birth a blast force. Crucible under pressure. Let's keep the system cooking, shall we? New pressure pattern identified. The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve! Progress. But we require more. Again.
Breton Prime. Pretty nice. Don't actually have the blueprint. I don't remember if I actually have mastered it before. Hello, Fireman. How are you? Do not want to deal with that toxic Xmas.
This crucible craves heat and electricity. Together, they will yield radiation.
Oh, hello, Gwen. 1 second, my good sir. 1 second. Da 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 da. Whoop. So easy. How was last epoch, good sir? Welcome on in, welcome on in. You may already know me. I am Qorvex Ogletree. I am your humble proprietor of this fine treehouse. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you use the restroom when needed. Make sure that you go grab a nice lovely bite to eat. Put your feet up. Sit back and relax. Or you're gonna go have dinner with your parents. That sounds fucking lovely. I hope everything goes good. Hello, Amine. How are you? I'm trying to read chat while trying to keep myself alive as best I can. I'm glad to hear Last Epoch was good. I've never quite played it myself, so I don't really know what, pray tell, it all entails. But if it's got your intrigue in it, then it sounds interesting. I hear cracking some prime frames open. I am doing very well, Amine. Thank you for asking. Watch me grab the wrong thing. But I gotta sit down. I hope the audio is good for everyone.
Management, stay limber, biped. You know, with your limbs.
Oof.
Should pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be for naught. Hit the release valve. Our pressure target is shifting. Shazam! Oh, what a gorgeous sample. Who's a pretty sample? You are. You're a pretty sample, aren't you? Create another.
The Baruch systems, that's pretty nice. But if you will need to raid and run, then please, by all means, don't let me keep you. Don't worry, you're not going to break my heart. And thank you once again, Gwyn, for the massive raid.
Magnetic crucible. The forces of electricity and extreme cold are required for this alchemy.
Oh, I do not like those toxic XMI at all. No siree.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Now for the alchemy. Manage the venting system to keep pressure within the desired range. We have a new pressure target. Release valve pressure now. Why, I do say, it's perfect. Make another.
Ugh.
Combine electricity with heat to make radiation.
Okay. I went down. It is a mobile. Thank you, thank you.
On your toes! We must keep the pressure in range! Pressure calibration changing. Shoot the valve to release pressure. Progress. But we require more. Again.
We'll go for the Noggin Taco. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oops. I want to be exposed. Okay. We should be back.
You've collected enough reactants to open the weapon.
That thing.
Crucible under pressure. Let's keep the system cooking, shall we? The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve.
There we go. Let's put that back up.
Our pressure target is shifting. The purity! Do it again.
Damn. All good.
A radiation crucible. Key ampoules are heat and electricity. On your toes! We must keep the pressure in range! Pressure calibration changing. The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve! Success! A new complex element has been created. Locating the next crucible.
Metformin stock. Oh. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Nah, I just didn't equip a relic.
A magnetic force can be created by electrical stimulation of an intensely cold subject.
Not gonna lie, was not looking at my screen. Just heard myself go down. So good. Ah. Okay, hang on my 10. $216 void traces, not that bad, not that bad.
Come, come. We have much to accomplish.
Now that you're here, Tenno, let's put you to work.
All good.
Always a pleasure. Let's get back to it.
I think we have to leave and then rejoin anyways, because I don't know how to actually activate relic stuff.
Papa's plan. The fish says.
Unless it's like tagged for or something.
This to his design. But how could Papa have known it would go down like this? Us getting smart. Min. Unless he had some hand in it. But Papa's trip to the void went bad as well, right? That wasn't planned. Or else he wouldn't be so rushed and panicked. Maybe Papa screwed up. Maybe this was all an accident. Lloyd put me in charge of getting you into the Netra cells. I'm thinking maybe there's something in there that might give us a clue to why this all had to happen. Or at least smash or steal something the dirtbag that did this to us cares about. A Servalite's gotta have some hope, right? Bye.
One must make the best of things.
Lloyd? Oh, you are look. Yes, yes, go good. One struggles to.
Hmm. It's good and all. I still don't know how to get back in. Thank you. To the elevator. Okay, hang on. I know that part of it. I didn't know how to begin the mission, is what I was saying. Like, actually select it. I know how to activate the missions, but I just didn't know... I don't know how to select the void missions. Oh, didn't think you could do that here. So normally you have to go through the navigation in the relic system and da-da-da this and da-da-da that. Yeah, I was at a bit of a loss there. Perhaps it is. Okay, maybe we exit the Sanctorum? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now, base of operations. Let me out. Don't you put me right back in.
All human activities are equivalent, and all are on principle doomed to failure. Thus, it amounts to the same thing, whether one gets drunk alone or is a leader of nations. And, dreamers, I pour myself a drink.
Try this fucking again. Alright. Let's try this fucking again, can we? It just really does not want me to fucking... It really does not want me to fucking do it.
There you are. I think it's time we put a collar on you. Wait. You'd probably like that, wouldn't you?
Worm has no compassion for her troops. She orders more to this place, even though the Neural Sentry will surely corrupt them too. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. You have collected enough reactant to open the relic. All manner of Orican technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it. Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters. extraction is ready.
I'm gonna keep the Bratton Prime receiver because I think that's one of the final pieces I need. Oh, that. Try again for Zaku Prime's chassis.
Hiding Lua in the void risked the unfathomable. I fear we are seeing the consequences of that risk now. Destroy these void-stained enemies. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. troopers. The Grenier and Qorvex came here in search of treasure, but only found oblivion. They are trespassers here. You are not. These manifestations, they aren't from the neural century. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Ooh, the Seltra blueprint. That's nice.
Void signatures, but outside the collective. They are draining your life support, and fast. Eliminate them quickly. Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Oh, Jesus. Make sure you stay safe. Right. Phantasma barrel? That's pretty fucking nuts. Yep, okay. Fair income.
Void manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed. Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
And my force stopped working. Cool.
ceremony. Her essence may still be here.
It's Ultra Prime Barrel. It's not what I was looking for, but fuck it, we'll take it.
These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Anyways, the extractions that way. It's this way. I'm so fucking confused. It's this way. Yep. Coming. Ah.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Nice. Got 2 pieces to this Ultra. That's pretty fucking nice. Let's go.
Dreams. It's on these long and quiet nights I ask myself, how could I do more and do it better?
Let's... Um... I think that it is time to call it because we're just having issues.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
let's see. I'm just missing the receiver on the Aceltra, and then I'll be able to fucking craft it. That's gonna be nice and tasty. I have 2 pieces to Gauss, 1 piece to Grendel, I think. Wrong button. Equipment. Inventory. 2 prime parts. Protea. I have 2 of the blueprint. For Grendel, I only have the Neuroptics, and I have 2 of them. For Gauss, I have 3 of the chassis, 1 of the Neuros. For Sevagoth, I have 2 systems and a Neuroptics. For Zaku, I have the Neuroptics and the Seastorms. And Lavos, that was the other one. I have nothing for Lavos. He's the newest one as well, so. That'd be Zaku would be the newest. Lavos fucking came out before. Oh wait, yeah, no, yeah, Lavos is correct. Okay, thank you. Because I'm having issues, and I think I've been live for about 3 hours, I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna raid on out, so thank you for joining me, Shogi. It's been an absolute pleasure having you around. Thank you, good sir. I'm gonna flip my camera back here. So, the treehouse doors will be closing. There's been unfortunate fucking situations all throughout the entire time. Thank you all for joining me. Another big shout out to Gwen's lovely raid. In return, we're going to be raiding someone else. We're going to be raiding into Nelia. If I can get everything sorted without fucking having my stream crash on me beforehand. Should be able to. I'm going to raid into a lovely lovely slime. Let's raid into a slime. So, thank you all again. Sorry for all the issues. I will be seeing you on Friday. If not sooner, hopefully. So, I will see you all next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.